In February 2026, Nancy Guthrie was kidnapped in Tucson, Arizona, and her family faced an impossible choice that would change everything. Nancy's a businesswoman that was last seen on the evening of January 31st when a masked intruder disconnected her security camera. Her captors demanded a ransom that her family simply could not afford, and the clock was ticking with every passing hour. What happened next revealed a critical gap in how most people think about personal safety and financial protection. The Guthrie family had no kidnap and ransom insurance, which meant they had to navigate the crisis entirely on their own. They had no access to professional negotiators, no crisis response team, and no financial safety net to secure her release. Most people assume kidnapping only happens in movies or to wealthy executives, but the reality is far more common than you think. Every year, thousands of missionaries, aid workers, business travelers, and even tourists become targets in high-risk regions around the world. Kidnap and ransom insurance does not just cover the ransom payment itself, though that is obviously important. It provides access to specialized crisis consultants who are trained in hostage negotiation and understand the psychology of kidnappers. These experts can mean the difference between a safe resolution and a tragedy, because amateur negotiations often escalate the danger. The policy also covers expenses like travel for family members, lost income during the crisis, and even psychological counseling afterward. In Nancy's case, her family had to rely on donations, prayer networks, and thousands of tips to try to bring her home safely. Hours after sharing the footage of a masked person, police detained a man for questioning after a traffic stop but released him later that night. This story is not unique, and it highlights a blind spot that many organizations and families have when it comes to international work. On February 13th, police teams searched a home 2 miles from where Guthrie lives, however, no arrests were made. Kidnap and ransom insurance is not about living in fear or expecting the worst, it is about being prepared for realities that exist. The premiums are often surprisingly affordable, especially when you consider the alternative cost of a crisis without support. If you or someone you love works abroad, travels frequently to unstable regions, or serves in high-risk missions, this coverage matters. The lesson from Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping is clear: hope for the best, but protect yourself and your loved ones with real preparation. Do not wait until it is too late to realize that some risks are too serious to ignore.